Hey, what's up, Form? It's Gorilla Hands here, and I'm bringing you another gameplay commentary. After the success with Meet Your Fellow Form Runners with Dynamite, it seems like a lot more Form want to do it, and I want to thank Dino for being the inaugural member to start it off and kick this series going. So thanks, Dino, for starting it off, and hopefully we can keep doing it in the future. And with our second episode, we have WarzH311ion. So why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself, Wars?
Hey, how's everybody doing? This is WarzH311ion. You all know me as Wars, creator of the forum.
Now, where did you go about getting your gamer tag from?
Actually, my gamer tag came from a Wasp song called Hellion, and I just added the Wars onto it.
Okay, okay. Now what was your first COD game?
Actually, the very first COD game. I've owned every single one of them.
Really? Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Since you played the entire series, what would be your favorite?
Actually, my favorite would be Call of Duty 2.
Really? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I didn't. Single player, multiplayer. I mean, what was the big attraction of that game?
It was actually my first multiplayer experience online, so that's probably why it's my favorite, because it was my first.
I'm the same way with COD 4. I know a lot of guys are huge fans of World at War, but because I started with COD 4, that's always been my personal favorite. Now I'm curious, what brought you to the COD HQ, the forums? What made you decide to venture onto that space?
Actually, I was a member of the site before it was even the site it is now, and how I got there, just because I was a Call of Duty fan, and went onto the site, got onto the forums, and started chatting it up with people.
Okay. Now, I guess in chatting with people, how did Forum get started? I mean, was it a long process, or I guess explain how it got created from COD HQ.
It actually was a really quick process. It was just a bunch of us, and we had something going called the Gladiator Tournament. And basically, it was just a tourney like we always throw.
Mm-hmm.
And they were giving us a big hassle about and taking down our threads and things like that over at the HQ.
Mm-hmm.
Every time we put up a thread about the tourney or whatever, they take it down. And then they started getting on this ban kick, and they tried to ban Wiggy, and they tried to ban a couple other people.
Mm-hmm.
And one day Wiggy just said, you know what? It'd be really nice if we just went out and made our own. So I said, I'll be back in a few minutes. Went off, created our first website, which was layboys.com.
Mm-hmm.
And I was back in 20 minutes and said, our site's ready, gave them the address, and that's how it started.
Now, where did the Lay Boys name come from?
That actually came from, it was a joke between Lee and Jax. At the beginning, we were all known pretty much as Lay. It was Lay Wiggy, Lay Jax, and actually you'll still see a few people still wearing those today.
Yeah, I noticed that.
But that's it all started off as a joke.
Oh, that's actually pretty interesting how that all started off. Now, you said it took you 20 minutes. Do you have a lot of experience working with computers or networking or web-based stuff? Or, I mean, how did you go about making the site?
Well, I have 2 degrees actually in computer science, and I have the multimedia publications. So I have tons of experience building websites.
Okay.
I actually build them for many companies. So yeah, I work in the field, of course. For the last 11 years, I've been a network administrator for Highland School District.
Wow.
In, outside Pittsburgh.
Oh, that's awesome. So, I mean, looking at the forum website, it really shows there's a lot of quality in it. I've seen a lot of other, I guess, kind of Call of Duty style websites, and honestly, nothing really compares to the quality that I've seen in this website. And it's really well done. And it's really well organized, and it's really a great tool, and you can see that. And I'm glad that you guys are the ones running it, because it shows.
We have a great team. It's not just me. I mean, I do the main site. Treason, he does the message boards,
Mm-hmm.
and we got Weed Eater, who picks up all of our Slack.
Yeah, well, it's you guys got a great team going because it's really you can really, especially if when I first started out, I was on the COD HQ, being able to switch over to the forum website, it's nice. It's very well done. I guess now switching gears from the forum website and back more towards you, what would be your favorite video game?
Actually, my favorite video game would be, I'd say Resident Evil, the first one.
The PlayStation?
PlayStation, yes.
Yeah, I started with two, but a lot of people say that one was the way to go. I think that was the first time they actually did that survival horror. Or at least that's when it got popular. So
It was pretty much the first survival horror in the genre, and also it's the only game that actually made me jump. So,
okay, yeah, no, that's yeah, I can say the same. There's not a whole lot of games that make me jump, but yeah, Resident Evil is definitely a really strong series. I heard it's kind of taken a turn for the worse with was it Resident Evil 5? I think
oh yeah,
they, they, they
it hit rock bottom.
oh, okay. I haven't played the game, so I don't know, but it seems like they switched from survival horror to this action horror kind of thing. So, but okay. Now we're finishing up this gunship footage right here. What is your opinion of the gunship in Black Ops?
I actually, unlike most people, I actually like the gunship. It works for me. I get a lot of kills off of it, and I like the way I can control the ship instead of it circling around the map. So I can get around and get to the people easier.
Do you have any issues at all with flares or anything like that? Do you think it's perfectly balanced the way it is, or do you think it needs any fine tuning?
I usually I've only been shot down once in a gunship, and it was right at the very end of my gunship. Usually, if you look well enough and you see a guy standing still and you start to hear the bell go off, you know who to shoot. You know. So I've only been shot down once in a gunship. Now on the other hand, the chopper gunner, I've been shot down almost every time I've been in the thing.
Yeah, no, I've actually just started using gunship recently, but I still get shot down in it, but it's definitely not as quickly as I would the chopper gunner. So yeah, it's a pretty neat kill streak. I like or I commend Treyarch for kind of implementing your own controls. It's different, and it's a pretty cool little addition to the series.
Yeah, the only thing that would make it better is if it had elevation. Because I would love to just get a game-winning kill running a gunship right into somebody.
That would be awesome. Kind of like the scene from a Matrix where you come to the side of a building or something and just light it up. That would be pretty cool. Okay, now what are the games you might be looking forward to in 2011? Is there anything you're excited about or anything to look forward to in your personal opinion?
There's a couple, but I'd say the biggest one is probably Homefront. I'm holding off a lot of hope for it. I didn't particularly like the last game from THQ, which was that oil game. I can't remember the name of it now. I bought it, played it for a week, and that was it. But I have high hopes for Homefront, and it's a newer company coming into the genre, so let's see what they can do.
Can you tell me a little bit about it? Because me personally, I've seen one commercial, and at least from my viewpoint, I feel like it's a COD clone. So, is there something about it that I should be keeping my eyes open about, or something you know about it that's interesting?
Well, it's more like I would say it's going to be more like COD meets Battlefield, where you're going to have control of many different vehicles for one, but it does have a good Call of Duty feel to it, and there ain't much more we can really say about the game because they're keeping a tight lid on it.
Okay, well, I'll be keeping my eyes out for it. The gameplay is wrapping up. Do you want to comment at all, maybe about your style or about this game?
My style changes completely in whatever game I'm playing or who I'm playing with. A lot of games, I might start off at running and gunning and drop back and camp for a while. I love the flank. If my team's running off to the right side, I'll run off to the left side, try to get up behind the enemy. But there's my game style is completely different no matter. It depends on who I'm playing with and what game type.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm kind of the same way. If you guys didn't catch the final score was 18 and 2. And I guess final thoughts. 1.06 is dropping. Do you have any opinions on that at all? Do you think it's a good what they're doing in there, or indifferent, or bad?
Actually, I think there's a lot of good things coming out of it. I don't really necessarily think that they needed to do anything with the AK-74U. I don't have that big. I don't use it that much, but I don't have that big of an issue with it either. But the Last Stand, I think that we're going to make great improvements with it.
Yeah, I think I agree as well. Well, thanks so much, Wars, for coming on here. It's great to hear what you have to say. And if anyone else is interested in doing this, we'll keep on doing the series. And as always, guys, take it easy.